Landing of a heavy aircraft like the C5B Galaxy in general is a common routine, but severe crosswinds make it very tricky. Shortly upon touchdown, the C5 has a very limited bank angle. That's why it's certified to only 50 knots crosswind component. Only the flight augmentation system, which enables to rotate all gear struts up to 20 degrees to each side, extends the certification up to 35 knots, which is similar to a Boeing 747. But experienced pilots have the techniques to overcome those limits. Crosswinds, gusts, and wind shear can turn a normal landing operation into a nightmare, as seen here. Presumably the pilot would not even dare this maneuver under these conditions, but obviously 3 engines indicate low oil pressure. A chain of vortexes bounces the aircraft up and down, but the runway is pretty long and the pilot does not give up. Finally, he succeeds in landing the aircraft safely. This is due to his excellent education and his advanced experience and skills. Here is another C5B on its final approach to Frankfurt Main, runway 25 left, encountering a 36 knots crosswind. Before we proceed, let's take a look at the Galaxy's roll control and spoiler system, which are the most important tools to encounter crosswind, apart from the rudder. The C5 has 9 spoiler panels on each wing. The 4 inboard spoiler panels serve as ground spoilers only. Here all spoilers are extended with a purpose to cut lift after touchdown. The 5 roll spoiler panels join the ground spoilers in their function. None of the spoilers may be used as in-flight air brakes. The 5 outboard spoiler panels act as roll spoilers during flight, thus assisting the ailerons. After touchdown, during severe crosswind conditions, the windward wing tends to rise and the opposite wing to descend, which may cause the wingtip or an engine's nacelle to touch the ground. The pilot must turn the yoke hard to the windward side until the aircraft is safe on the ground. Meanwhile, our C5 has proceeded and is pretty close to the threshold of the runway. The pilot still struggles with wind, trying to align the aircraft with the center line of the runway, which is not that easy. But he does his job pretty well. Drifting a bit way to the right now, turning the nose left and heading back to the center line. Okay, now he's coming a bit high. This was intention. Pulling up the nose, flare, hard right rudder, down, touchdown, struggling with the ailerons, full thrust reverse, toggling on the wheel brakes, correcting the course Oh, yes. Now the speed is slower. Reverse thrust has been set on idle. Now the same approach filmed from the tower. It's much more visible here how far the nose is turned to the left. Nose up to flare. Full right rudder. The left wing is coming up. Counter action by ailerons. Thrust reverse on. Wheel brakes on. Now the scene again. Seen from front camera. Nose up to flare. Right rudder. Touchdown. And now the wing comes up. This is the critical phase. See the bank? But it's already compensated. That's it. Finally, let us watch the entire approach on Frankfurt Rhein-Main Airbus. What I did not mention yet is the fact that the flight augmentation system of the Galaxy is not implemented here. X-Plane does not support it, though the pilot really has to use all his technology and skills to perform the landing, which is exactly at the aircraft's limits. The limits with the flight augmentation on. Now he's on the line with the runway, a little bit left, drifting back to the center line, and more than that, too far to the right side. Now turning more to the left, returning to the center line. Not yet there. But now it fits. Nose up to flare. Right rudder. Spoilers and ailerons hard left. Ooh, the wing comes up. Okay, but the nose turns to the left now. Hard on wheel brakes, correcting course to the center line. Now it's over. The aircraft is ready to leave on the next exit for taxi. And just a couple of minutes later, we see another Galaxy under the same wind conditions. Just to demonstrate, this is repeatable. Now there's a small vortex lifting the plane up. A wind shear, but not too strong. Now descends again. Perfectly in position. Nose up to flare. Right rudder. Ailerons and ground spoilers. Perfectly balanced out.